Hello and welcome to our video on the best quiet gaming keyboards. If you're someone who loves to play games but don't want to disturb others with the sound of clicking keys, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll be reviewing some of the best quiet gaming keyboards that are currently available in the market. As gamers, we know how important it is to have a keyboard that not only provides a great gaming experience but also doesn't make too much noise. A loud keyboard can be distracting and can even make it difficult for you to concentrate on your game. We'll be discussing some of the key features of each keyboard, including their switch type, keycaps, and overall design. We'll also provide you with our personal opinions on each keyboard, including their pros and cons, so you can make an informed decision when choosing the perfect gaming keyboard for your needs. Number 1. Corsair K70 Mechanical Keyboard. As you'll generally find with the quietest mechanical keyboards, this one is a gaming keyboard. But it's still perfectly functional as a work keyboard, providing you don't mind looking a bit flashy in the office. The body is made of brushed aluminum, which is incredibly hard wearing. Although you probably won't be dropping your keyboard that often, it's able to withstand plenty of bumps. It uses linear Cherry MX red switches, which are considered by many gamers to be the gold standard of keyboard switch. They have an operating force of 45 grams, which is very light. This means key presses don't need to be hard to register. The keyboard has a range of extra features that are useful for gaming but might not see much use in an office setting. That said, anti-ghosting, meaning the keyboard never confuses inputs regardless of how fast you type, is certainly helpful. There are also customizable RGB lighting and programmable macro settings. Again, these won't be too useful in an office but are otherwise fairly handy. Number 2. Red Dragon K582 RGB Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. This is about as cheap as you'll find for a silent mechanical keyboard while still getting the functionality you need. It uses Red Dragon red switches, which are essentially the budget version of Cherry MX red switches. As such, they're linear switches with a similar operating force. While this might not be a massive benefit for some workers, it's helpful for touch typists and gamers. You'll also find the N-key rollover feature useful if you're a fast typer. Although not made from aluminum like the Corsair, it's still a durable mechanical keyboard. It's stress tested for 50 million keystrokes, which should take a while to reach. The keyboard is wired for better response time and is fully programmable with macro keys. It also has RGB lighting, allowing you to set whatever colors you want. Like many quiet mechanical keyboards, it's Windows compatible. While there's technically nothing stopping you from using it on a Mac, the keys won't match. Number 3. DOS Keyboard Model S Mechanical Keyboard. This is the only keyboard on this list designed for Mac. While others have compatible software, they don't have the relevant command keys and layout. Luckily, it still offers everything you'd expect from the quietest mechanical keyboard. It uses Cherry MX blue switches, which are the clicky kind. However, they don't make much noise. It's tested for 50 million keystrokes, meaning it has good durability. The keyboard includes gold-plated switches, which improve response time. Although designed for gamers, it's useful for fast typists, too. As with others, it's a full-size keyboard but with simple white backlighting. Like the HyperX below, it's a less flashy model that's suitable for offices. Some users state that the keycaps, symbols, aren't very attractive. They're low contrast, meaning it's difficult to see the letters in low light. While you can buy a new set from DOS Keyboard, this seems like an unnecessary expense. Number 4. SteelSeries Apex Pro Mechanical Keyboard. This quiet gaming keyboard is a more professional version of the Corsair model above. It has similar design features, such as RGB lighting and a wrist rest, and is also made from aluminum. It's a high-end RGB mechanical gaming keyboard, so might be unnecessary for an office worker. However, coders and other IT professionals may appreciate its responsiveness. The main difference is its key switches. Rather than the Cherry MX switch, the keyboard uses the OmniPoint switch. They have adjustable response time and actuation points, which means you can adjust the sensitivity on the keyboard using the OLED screen. Better yet, you can adjust each key individually, giving you greater flexibility on your input. The keys are stress tested for 100 million keystrokes, which is more than enough for a keyboard's lifetime. Number 5. HyperX Tenkeyless Mechanical Keyboard. This mechanical keyboard is a Tenkeyless. This means it's missing the number pad and so is more compact. In other terms, it's an 80%, 87 key, compact model, so is suitable for smaller desks. It's my top pick for an office keyboard simply because it's a no-frills mechanical keyboard. While you might benefit from the number pad, it's not a massive loss in most office settings. It uses Cherry MX switches, which as I've mentioned are some of the best. They provide great responsiveness and are pretty quiet. Although still a gaming keyboard, it looks less flashy than others. It has backlighting, but only red, so might look more at home in an office. The body is steel and is quite durable. The keyboard has a detachable power cable so it's easy to carry around. It's not a wireless keyboard but is designed to be compact and portable. This means it'd be a good choice for chucking in a work bag without worrying about damage.